Well, the ones from Oldham, like Dougie, Dougie will know I've stood with this man in Oldham, with the people of Oldham, on the same issues from in Rochdale, where the abuse of children was irrelevant. And one of the main councillors at the time, by the name of Sean Fielding, told us it was a whole pack of lies. I've come to Bolton for one reason only, and I'm going to bring my next speaker on, Sammy, because she's going to tell you exactly why we're here in Bolton today, because we're not just here. So is Sean Fielding, ladies and gentlemen, as a member of your council. So I'm going to tell you exactly what he's done.
Sammy, can you stand in front of the lamppost? Thank you, mate. That's it. Perfect.
So we're here today because it's a difficult topic to talk about, which is child abuse, which is grooming gangs. And every year we have a scandal, don't we? Every year there's something else that's come up in the media that's been hidden from us. So we're here today to help survivors have a platform to speak, to share their stories, and for campaigners to come up and tell you what has been going on in this country. And it's not just been since the grooming gangs. Child abuse has happened in this country for decades and decades, and nothing ever gets done, does it?
No.
They spend millions of pounds a year on inquiries after every scandal that comes out, and all it really is writing on the piece of paper, because they never implement the recommendations that they come up with. These reports are about children at the end of the day, and we have to force them to make the changes needed in this country, because if we don't, another scandal is going to happen next year and the year after. And they're children, for goodness sake. They're your children. They're our children. And the governments don't seem to care, because they only react after a crisis has happened. So what I want to see as a campaigner with Billy is real change. And I want real responsibility. I want these people held to account. We have an MP in Bolton that moved from Oldham. His name is Sean Fielding. Some of you may know him. Sean Fielding left Oldham under a cloud because of the absolute failures that happened there. And what Sean Fielding used to do to silence the campaigners and the survivors is have them removed from council meetings. And that man now sits on as an MP in Bolton. And we are voting for these people. Nothing ever happens to them. They are not held to account for their failures. These people take our money in their wages and they do nothing. They are just moved from town and city, and that's all that happens to them.
Lock him up!
We do need to lock them up. But Sean Fielding is just one of many MPs and councillors that covered this up all over northern towns, all over the towns in this country, full stop. We've just seen recently another scandal coming out in Wales with the grooming gangs. Now that is going to be a massive story when it actually does break. We have a court case that's been stopped and the jury have been dismissed for little Preston Davies. I don't know how many of you have heard of that little boy. He was 13 months old and he was raped repeatedly and murdered by foster parents who were applying to become his adoptive parents. In Bolton,
Oldham Council sent him to that couple.
yeah. In Bolton,
Gerard Jones.
was it Sean Fielding?
No, Gerard Jones. Then he retired, but now he's got another big position in Birmingham.
You see, and this happens all over, doesn't it? These people just get moved around to create more scandal everywhere else, to hide it. Grooming gangs, and I'm going to be honest, the vast majority of the predators within the grooming gangs were Pakistani Muslim men. And I don't really care what anybody says about me when I talk about this, because I am not a far-right person. I am a concerned parent. I'm a concerned citizen. And we need to talk about it. We need to stop being fearful of what they can do to us and the labels that they give us. Because during those inquiries, they were labelling the actual victims. They were labelling them as child prostitutes. They were saying that these children made a lifestyle choice. These children were abused by Pakistani Muslim men. And it needs to stop. We already had a major problem in this country with child abuse throughout the decades. It's well documented. We didn't need to import these people to carry on the issues that we had.
Well said.
As a campaigner, and has only recently been through Billy that I've had a voice, I want to see real change in this country. Not just words, not just standing up here demo after demo. I actually want them to invest the money that they spend in these inquiries after the fact. I want them to spend the money in the actual prevention, the actual first stage where a child is at risk. I don't want it to escalate before our governments step in and try to be the fucking heroes. I want them to do it before the children get hurt. And I'm sorry for swearing, but I am just... Every time we stand up here, people say that they're coming to these demos. We've handed out 1,500 leaflets for this demo, and where is everybody? You all say you care about your children. You all say you want a better future for your children, and yet where are you? Where are you when we're speaking out for your children? Change is only going to come with us. Change is only going to come with us. We can't wait and we cannot rely on governments, because Conservative governments and Labour governments do not care about your children. So we have to stand up now. We have to take responsibility as society, because that's how societies are judged. They are judged on how you protect your vulnerable. And on that measure, as a society, we are failing.